problem that I've worried about for a long time now is that some of these old screwdriver and chisel handles, I think it's a problem with the plastic, the cellulose or something breaks down. I forget exactly. I've heard scientific explanations of it, but if you've got old screwdrivers, you know what I'm talking about. This one in particular is the worst. And my daughter bought some stuff for it's this cleaning wax, spray cleaning. So I was going to try this anyway. I thought it'd make a useful YouTube video. We'll see how it goes. The directions are to shake up the can, which I've already done, and then just spray this on, leave it sit, and then rub it off with a microfiber towel. So let's see how it works. Okay, that only took a second. I've sprayed them all down. Kind of goes on sort of like an oven cleaner type thing, but it doesn't smell like that. It smells more plasticky. Considering how some of these were in pretty lousy shape, I'm letting it sit for a little while, although the directions didn't say that you have to do that. But let's do, and let me see if I can just set the phone camera here. Set it up first, so I set it up against the can itself. There we go. Alright, let's take one of the ones. This one wasn't too bad. This is a specialty tool for ignitions. It wasn't very bad. It had some other damage from putting it on a hot intake or exhaust manifold there. I'll show you the tool in just a second. It's kind of cool. It's for adjusting carburetors. I've used it a few times back in the day when I had my antique pickup truck. Cleaned off nice anyway. Now this, like I said, that one wasn't that bad. This, let me put the towel down for the finished ones. Let's see. Alright. This one was the worst. So let's let it sit for the longest time. We'll just go in this order here. Probably soaked on more of this stuff than I needed to. I mean, even if it just cleans it up temporarily, that will actually be fine with me. Especially if it prevents it from degrading anymore. I've seen there's a guy who did a real professional job. He used a buffing and wire brush to remove the loose crap, and then buffing succession of buffing wheels and polishing, and then he shot them with fancy automotive clear paint, which is probably the best thing to do for things like this, but I'm not worried about a professional finish. I actually use my screwdrivers. I don't just put them on display. So that one cleaned up pretty nice. I'm dying to see how these chisels come out. If you can, am I getting it? Yeah. Because I've had these chisels probably 30 or 40 years. They're nice Stanley. I wouldn't mind having wooden handled ones, but you can see, I mean, they've taken some abuse. I used to do woodworking before I got into metalworking. Cleaned up good. I do need to sharpen them, and then polish the steel. That would not be a bad idea either. Okay, can you see that one? That came out good. Let me just wipe off the other chisels. I guess this one was not that bad. I'm gonna have to get some more blue towels here. Really saturating. This stuff is thicker than I thought it was gonna be. There, it came out really nice. That one, very, very nice. Now let's try the screwdriver that was nastiest. That one really had kind of like delaminated almost. Well, it cleared off the fuzz for the most part. It's not bringing back the immaculate clear. Not that I expected it would, but it's an improvement anyway. Alright. I'll tell you what, I'm going to cut the camera off now because you don't need to watch me wiping all these down, but I'll shoot a final segment with showing the end result after I get to wipe all these things down and kind of just buff them by hand a little bit with some more dry towels. But that thing, it's a heck of a lot better looking than it was anyway. Alright, so here's a better view of the stuff I used, fastwax.com. You want to use it outside because it definitely has a chemical petroleum distillates in the formula, but it did work. I'm not sure I would use this on a fancy car, but on these screwdrivers and chisels, man, look how nice these things came out. All I did, I sprayed them down. You probably used too much. I wiped them off with a couple of blue shop towels, and then I realized they weren't getting completely dry, so I got a little piece of Scotch-Brite to scrub off any stubborn parts, and then I used an old t-shirt here. Here's the kind of the residue that was left, so it did remove some old dirt and oil from the handles. Didn't really touch the blades yet, but this is nice because, I mean, here's an old SK screwdriver I got. I probably got that, oh, I know where I got it in a set that I bought from a retiring machinist. But some of these are old homeowners things that were either mine or my father-in-law's. Some of these are Stanley's, the one with the yellow handles, the ordinary homeowner quality Stanley tools that I bought probably 40 odd years ago at the Base Exchange when I was in the service. And there's a couple of old Craftsman pieces in there too that were part of old sets. So really happy with how it came out so far. I'll keep an eye on it. Most of these, the chisels and stuff, I'm going to sharpen them up and they'll go back in the drawer. And there are other ones I'm not going to do much more to. They'll just go back in the little drawer in the tool chest. And we'll see how they hold up. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope this is useful to you.